Hello and welcome. My name is Domenico and I'm a Team Fortress 2 mapper. And I'm here today with some words of encouragement to anyone who might be interested in making maps for Team Fortress 2 or other source games. Let me just say right off the bat that it's actually really easy to make a good map. But the thing is, despite actually being really easy, is however also extremely time consuming and somewhat tedious. It can sometimes take weeks or months to get a relatively simple project done. There's a reason why it's common to see unfinished maps with developer textures being played on a lot of servers. For the most part, these maps have solid gameplay, but were just too much of an undertaking for their makers to finish. It's a shame, but it's the reality. Making great maps takes time, so don't get discouraged if you're taking days to finish a single room. This segues into something else I'd like to mention. Pace yourself and don't spend too much time on a single area of a map because you'll never get it finished. Quick story. I once fell into the trap of constantly refining a single area and not continuing a map. The map was called CP Ice Blast. It was never released and I've yet to finish it or even plan on continuing it. Here's some screenshots from within Hammer. You can tell I thought of every little nook and cranny of this small area. Don't fall into the same trap I did. The best method I could recommend is to make a rough area of most or all of a map and then add detail everywhere slowly. I still can't do that, by the way. I make and detail areas before moving on to new areas. It's just the way I work and I wouldn't suggest anyone do it my way. Anyway, before time runs out, I'd like to cover something else. Throughout this video, I've been showing screenshots of maps I've made. I'd like to show, for the very first time ever to the world, how my first map looked. Here it is, an extremely cramped CTF map. The point I'm trying to get out of showing these images is it's not necessary to know about how stuff works to make a half-decent TF2 map. You don't need to know everything about visleafs, optimization, cube maps, skyboxes, world lighting, soundscapes, how the logic system between entities works, or even what the tool brushes do. Not to sound corny, but amazing, gorgeous maps come from within your heart. So as long as it looks like you spent a lot of time and effort on your creation, people will respect that and not slam you down or something for sucking, which to be honest you probably do because you're new to mapping. Write a quick blob of text and take nice screenshots of your map before uploading it for the world to judge. The small steps you take here at this point as you're uploading a map shows that you care about your own work. You should show pride in your work always, in every field of life, not just mapping. Hopefully, if you continue mapping as a hobby, you will eventually learn all the stuff I mentioned before about map optimization and such. But until then, have fun as you learn Hammer and mapping. At the end of the day, the bottom line is, by mapping, you're creating potential fun for people to enjoy in the future, so why not have fun while you're doing it? Thanks for watching. This has been a quick PSA from Domenico. See you next time. Until then.